welcome to Practice Your Positive Daily, the podcast. I am Sass. I am your host. We are in a whole new year. It is 2025. We are keeping these short and tight like a Marine's haircut. Is that the phrase? Anyway, all right, we're going to get real. Let's get right into it. Do you think you can realistically remember what you were like 1 year ago today? All right, so it's the beginning of January. It's a brand new year. Think back to January of last year. What were you doing? What did you look like? What did you feel like? Don't go to your phone and look at camera. Don't look at pictures. Memories are sneaky. It's really difficult to accurately have an idea of how we're doing all the time. Here's the point. You have to track it to hack it. You don't know how you're doing. You don't see your progress unless you have a data point to go back to. And listen, I'm not real tracky. I'm not real planny. I'm a little bit more spontaneous and chaotic sometimes, but even I track things. How do you know how you're doing if you don't track? Data doesn't lie. And tracking is not about progress to beat yourself up with. Honestly, it's about seeing where you've been, being able to look back at objective data and make sure that you are getting the credit where credit's due. All right, new year, same podcast, new format. Easy peasy. These are short, in and out. Here are the 3 points. Number one, your memory is not your best friend when it comes to progress. We all think we remember how far we've come, what we were like, how we were doing, but our minds can play tricks on us for better or for worse, right? You might think you've been crushing it, but how do you really know if you're not tracking? It's easy to forget the little wins that can lead to progress and also the little losses that can show that we're in a slide and we might need to pull the reins in a little bit. Tracking provides progress, a roadmap, a way to see where you've been so you can actually see your growth. That is enough to keep you on track some days. Number two, tracking helps with accountability for yourself. And again, track anything, whether it's your workouts, social media posts for your new business, tracking your mood, tracking your progress holds you accountable. We all want to fill in that little number. We all want to get that little gold star, close that box. Listen, it's a serious thing too, right? When I was a dietitian, you give people food trackers. Hey, guess what? They're not writing down they ate 14 Oreos because when I do that, I don't write. When I track, I don't eat 14 Oreos, or when I eat 14 Oreos, I don't track, right? It's not meant, the data is not meant to shame you. There's no shame in our game. There's no hate on our plate here at the Practice Your Positive world, but it is information. It is information. It is knowledge that you can make smarter choices from. And that's all it comes down to. Think about it like you're observing someone else. Right. Number three, data empowers us to make those better decisions. The beauty of tracking is that it gives you informed choice. You can step out of routine and see what's actually going on. You can see the trends. You can make corrections, what's working, what's not working. Maybe you're spending a lot of time on something and it's not actually working for you. Even that's good to know. I time myself when I work out. I time myself when I write a new blog. It's like having a cheat sheet to life. I know the times of my day because I track when I'm better at working out, when I'm better at writing, when something's off track, it's easier for me to fix it, or at least for me to acknowledge that this might be part of a bigger pattern that I need to look up. And I have the facts to back it up. I'm not relying on wishy-washy feelings or inaccurate memories to give me a feel of how I'm doing. I can look back and I know. All right, positive of the day. This is to pick one thing to track this month. Pick one thing to track. And hey, if you have any kind of a smartwatch, come on now. You can do it so easy. You don't even need to write anything down, right? But track it. Track your moods, track your social media posts, track your weights at the gym. Again, you're looking for hypertrophy. How do you know if you're not tracking? Anything that's important to your journey, track it. Just create a simple system. It can be a smiley face or a frowny face on your work notebook, or it can be a whole app, whatever you want. But once you start tracking it as you go through the month, you'll have a clearer picture of your progress and you'll feel more energized knowing exactly where you stand. That knowledge is power. Track it to hack it. That's what we're going to come out of this saying, right? The catchphrase, track it to hack it. All right, team. Here's the challenge. Get your track on. Choose one thing to track for the next month and watch how it transforms your life and your accountability to yourself. Trust me, you'll be surprised at the insights you uncover, and it's not about perfection. It's about progress. And you know what? Data gives you that progress. So, track something and let's keep moving forward. Clarity, confidence. It's a brand new year. I'm so excited for you. I will see you again soon.